Hi guys, and welcome to Brave Dog Training Online. Have you ever experienced your dog jumping, lunging, barking, growling whenever he sees another dog, another person, or anything outside? Today we're going to talk about leash reactivity, what that is, and how you can help your dog. I'm Anita, I'm a professional dog trainer. I show you how to build a trusting relationship with your dog to overcome fear and reactivity and have fun together again. And if you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe and tell me in the comments if this is an issue for you and how long you have been training or working on it. And now have fun. Alright, so this is one of the most common issues we have with our dogs. And it has a little bit to do with how our dogs are living. So how our expectations are, our rules are, and our boundaries are. Because the main emotions behind leash reactivity are frustration and fear. Frustration because it's kind of a mistake a lot of people make and a lot of trainers make in the upbringing of a dog, right? So whenever we get a puppy, we allow the puppy to meet every other dog. And when we go to puppy class, the first thing is the puppy sees the other puppies, leash off, and have fun, right? And this is what the puppy expects whenever he or she sees another dog. And that expectation will not change on its own when he's growing up. But our perception and our view of the situation changes when the puppy grows up, especially in large dogs. Because now it's an adolescent dog and now we have to think about boundaries and limitations and rules because it's not the cute baby anymore. But the thing is, changing everything with a teenager is way harder than introducing rules with a puppy. Because a teenager has a limited attention span and limited concentration and all those things because the brain is in development, right? So this is not something they do because they are evil or something like that. It's just they just can't, all right? But if your dog is already lunging, jumping, barking, the reason behind it can be frustration. Because the expectations are, I see another dog, I can run up to the dog and we can have fun. The rules are, no you can't. That makes frustration, right? And it's very similar with fear, because if the dog has never been on a leash before in his previous life, or has only met litter mates or dogs that look very similar, then the first reaction would be, oh my god, what's that? I will keep my distance and just observe. But the dog cannot do that because he's on a leash and we're walking towards whatever is scaring him, right? And the last result is yell at the other dog to go away because the own dog can't. He's on a leash, right? And of course there are dogs who have made bad experiences with other dogs, but most of the time it's really that they just have not experienced situations like that and they don't know how to deal with it. Because if they were, for example, street dogs or free roaming dogs, they could just walk another way. It would be possible to communicate. And when they see another dog approaching very straight and in a very straight line, they would try to use calming signals and just avoid confrontation, because this is very uncomfortable and very impolite of the other dog. But when both dogs are on leash, they don't really have that option. Okay? And this is where we see leash reactivity a lot. And if you want more information about how this happens and what are other factors and how we can deal with it, go to the description and click the link to the webinar. It's free and it's a lot of information on the topic. So that's it. Let's get into what you can do. Number 1, find out what distance is still okay for your dog. So what distance does your dog need to be comfortable and relaxed with another dog? And that might be different for specific breeds, specific colors, or just specific dogs. So whenever you don't know, take a great distance, right? So always be on the safe side, because whenever your dog just slips back into his old behavior, lunging, barking, growling, he will practice that. And whatever you practice, you get better with, right? And we don't want our dogs to get better with jumping, barking, growling. And the next thing you can do, and that's really another very important part, is to look at your dog's overall stress level, happiness, life, to see if there is anything you can use management on, or you can train or work on or change to make things easier or better for your dog. Because very often some kind of underlying stress issue is contributing to leash reactivity in a very, very intense way. So this is something that we have to check out first. And then, if we have done that, training can start. And training is different for every dog, because every dog is different, every situation is different, every human is different. And so we have to figure out what works best for your situation and your dog. And if you need help with that, I'll be happy to chat about it. Just go to the description, book a free call, and we'll see what I can do for you. That's it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell me in the comments if this is an issue for you and how long you have been working on it. And we'll see each other next time. Bye.